This little town in Wiltshire was thronged with nearly 4,000 people. Those numbers are unprecedented, and so is this. Normally, the coffin passes in silence. Today, though, the crowd clapped. Veterans, townsfolk and grieving friends and family standing together, side by side. At RAF Lyneham, it's a heartbreaking ritual. Young men whose lives were snatched away. Heroes flying home for the last time. At 28, Corporal Lee Scott was one of the youngest tank commanders in the Royal Armed Corps. Private John Bratpool served in Kosovo and Iraq before Afghanistan. Next, a band of brothers, 5 soldiers who died in the same chain of explosions. Rifleman Jonathan Horn leaves behind 2 daughters. Rifleman Daniel Simpson was also a new father to an 8-month-old son. Rifleman Joseph Murphy was killed carrying another soldier to safety. Rifleman William Aldridge was proud to be one of the youngest soldiers in Helmand Province. And Rifleman James Backhouse was killed clearing the route for his injured comrades. Finally, Rifleman Daniel Hume, a top recruit who finished his training just 3 months ago. Wootton Bassett has become an unlikely symbol of the war in Afghanistan, a place where veterans pay their final respects and others say goodbye to the young men and women they loved.
The last 5 days have been upsetting. I suppose the next 5 days and 5 days after that and so on are still going to be upsetting. Because, like I say, he's a big part of the family and he's going to be missed so much. I mean, there's just too many people that immediately in contact who have been touched by Jonathan's ways that he will be missed so much.
This is my brother, Jonathan, as we call him, JJ. Sadly lost his life on Friday, and I'll never forget him, and I love you to bits down. I hope you rest in peace.
I find it very sad, and of course it's the sorrow to see these young people having given their life. It's a consequence of war, unfortunately, but the parents and the family should be proud of it, and they almost invariably are.
He was a good lad. He was always happy. You could never saw him upset. Took a lot to make him upset. Always up for a joke. Really liked his pranks. Just a cracking lad to be around. Always organising things to do. He was probably one of the leaders of the pack. So it was just a lovely lad. Couldn't replace him.
If Britain needed a reminder that it's at war, it came today. 8 soldiers, all lost in 24 hours on a foreign battlefield.